got a power swing. We got 2 outs. Here we go. Here's the pitch. It's inside. Frank Russo smacks it right to the second baseman. Hits him in the nuts. Jumps over his face. And that's going to be a run. Oh, man, look at that. Runner comes in and he's safe. Dynamic challenge successful. Frank Russo drives in a run. Look at him. He's screaming, ah! What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the Overly Gaming Project. Today's video, we're back here, MLB The Show 24. This is episode number 7, featuring Frank Russo. He's in AA ball with the Hartford Yard Goats, trying to work his way up to the major leagues. In the farm system now for the Colorado Rockies. Not sure if that's where we're going to stay, if we're going to request a transfer at some point to our hometown, the Baltimore Orioles. And I tell you what, in between the last episode and this episode, I went into Frank Russo's little profile thing. I checked out his play style, and I basically changed his skill set to this cheesy slugger from this cheesy slugger. I don't know what the difference is, but one of them's a 64 overall rated, and one of them's 59. So now we're a 64 overall rated player. We also got an extra perk spot, and I put in a perk called Hero Time, which gives us a contact boost in the 7th inning or later. I then went into some of his equipment. I changed his eyewear. I put on a little wrist guard and an elbow guard, and got his stats up a little bit, so that's pretty cool too. Guess I'm still learning this game, even though it came out a long time ago. So we're right in the middle of August. We got about another month of baseball left in the season. The Argos are not doing too well. Currently, they're last in their division. I mean, you can see it right here. The Yard Goats 43-65, and that sucks. Rumble Ponies in first place, followed up by the Patriots. It's a close race for the top of the Eastern League Northeast here in AA ball. And jumping into some of Frank Russo's statistics, he's doing pretty good. Played 53 games, had 93 at-bats, scored 11 runs, had 32 hits, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. Take a look at this. Batting average, a 344, which is really good. And if I sort by batting average, he's 3rd on the team, which is great. On-base percentage, a 340. He's about 5th on the team in that category. Slugging percentage, he's 3rd with 495. And he's 4th in on-base plus slugging, his OPS. And you can also see he's 3rd here, batting average with runners in scoring position. And that's pretty good with a 318. 3rd on the team, not too shabby. And if we take a look at the top 100 prospects, Frank Russo moved up to the 74th spot, and hopefully he can keep on climbing up this list and eventually get promoted to the big leagues. All right, so up next, we've got a series against the Somerset Patriots. We're going to follow that up with a series against the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. And then we're following that up with a series with the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. That's going to take us into September when we face Altoona. And then we finish off the season with a series against our favorite team, the Akron Rubber Duckies. All right, Yard Goats ahead 9-3 against the Patriots here, 9th inning. And I just noticed that this profile here that we changed to doesn't have the same pitches that we have with our other profile. So we're going to have to make do. First pitch here, let's try a fastball. Oh boy, that is just absolutely popped out to center field. And that is going to hit the wall, and that's a double. And this guy, he's going to stay at second base. And oh boy, not a great first pitch by Frank Russo. All right, let's try to minimize the damage here. There's a changeup. Out to first base, that's going to be an easy out. Runner does advance to 3rd. So we got a man on 3rd, 1 out, 9-3. All right, let's try to work this high here. Here's a fastball, strike 1. All right, looking to get an out here. Here comes a slider outside. All right, 1-1's the count. Let's see if we can go outside with the fastball. He doesn't bite. 2-1 here. A little slider coming in. He's going to knock that to shortstop. They're going to throw it to the first baseman. That's an out, but he drives in a run. Oh, boy. 9-4 now. All right, we got 2 outs. We really just need to get 1 more out. Hopefully they won't score 5 runs here. Start with a high fastball. There we go. Strike number 1. All right, keep working things up high. Here we go. Fastball's in, just a bit outside. Trying a low fastball here. 1-1's the count. Ball comes in. Oh, right to Frank Russo. And he is just going to have an easy time throwing that over to first base. And there's the game. Yard Goats go on to win 9-4. Another save for Frank Russo, even though he let in a run. Here in the first inning, next game against the Patriots. We're up to bat, 2 outs. There's a low ball. Oh my God, I popped it right out. That's going to be foul ball number 2. 0-2 the count. Oh God. Oh, Frank Russo just decides to swing at it after it's already past his face. That's awful. All right, 4th inning, next game against the Patriots. We got a runner on first. Frank Russo trying to make something happen here. Oh, there's a pitch. It's off to the right. Late swing, knocks it foul. 0-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. It's low. Frank Russo smacks it into right field or left field, whatever field it is. Doesn't matter. It's a single. There we go. Frank Russo's clapping his hands, pointing at people and fist pumping. Take another look at that. Smack. Right out into right field. And bam. Frank Russo celebrating, pointing at people. 1 out. Runners on first and second. And that ball's knocked right to the pitcher. The pitcher can't pick it up. Now he's going to pick it up and wing it to first base. Looks like the runner is going to be out. But the runners do advance to second and third. Now runners on second and third. 2 outs. 1-1's the count. Well, that ball is smacked out into left field, and that's going to be caught. End of the 4th. 7th inning now, 2-1. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Frank Russo, a lot of pressure here. He's going to have a little boost for it being the 7th inning. There's a pitch. Oh, 98 miles an hour. Blows right by him. 0-1 the count. We've got to do something here. Here's a pitch coming in. Frank Russo smacks it. It goes out into the outfield. Is it going to fall in? No, it's not. It's caught. Well, 9th inning now. We got to pick a dynamic challenge. 2-1, 2 outs. We're going to hit a single or better here. That's our dynamic challenge. Let's get something going. We just need 1 run here. Here's the pitch. It's low and inside. What are you doing, Frank Russo, you big jerk? Swinging at his feet. Oh, that ball is hit. It's fouled off. 0-2 now. Gotta have some discipline. Here comes the pitch. It's high. It's a good take by Frank Russo. 1-2 the count now. 2 outs. Gotta stay in this. 9th inning. Here's a pitch. It's low. Frank Russo chops at it. It's gone back. It's back. It's a home run. That's right. Frank Russo hits a home run. A clutch tying run here to make it 2-2 in the 9th inning. Everybody's happy. The manager's clapping. They're high-fiving. Frank Russo jogging around the bases, steps on home plate like a boss. And he smacks that guy right on the butt. Take another look here. Bam! Frank Russo just slices that ball. Kind of a late swing. Oh, but he got the end of the bat on it. Used his power. Bam! You can see right there, 361 feet over the wall. And that's it, 4-2 the final. Wow, Frank Russo knocking the ball out of the park. He was 2 for 5, home run, a single, and an RBI. Got that 864 OPS, 3rd on the Yard Goats. He's moved up to 72nd in the top 100 prospects. All right, 9th inning, next game against the Patriots. Yard Goats up 1-0. We got runners in first and second with 1 out. We got to pick a dynamic challenge here. We're going to end the inning without allowing a run, or actually we can record an out. I think we can do that. All right, tough challenge here. Let's see if Frank Russo can't dig us out. Inside low fastball. It's swung on, knocked foul, strike 1. Here we go. Second pitch coming in with a slider, and that's knocked foul. It's going to be 0-2. Trying to get him chasing here with an outside fastball, and he does. He's looking silly. Have a seat. Frank Russo, successful dynamic challenge by recording an out, and there's 2 outs. All right, inside heat. We got to keep this ball in the strike zone, and we don't. Ball 1. All right, let's work it up high. Here comes another pitch, and that's a strike. 1-1. All right, trying to work some off speed there. Oh, and that's knocked up. Oh, no, it's into the outfield. Oh, Frank Russo allows the tying run to come in. No! Oh, but they throw him out. That is unbelievable. Frank Russo gets his ass saved right there. Unbelievable throw. The runner was out at home, and Frank Russo gets saved and gets a save. Wow. Holy crap. All right, moving on to the next series against the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. First inning, 2 outs. Frank Russo being called up to bat. Light rain falling. Here we go. First pitch in the middle, and that's a base hit. Frank Russo not wasting any time. He's just going to swing at the first pitch every time like he always does, and he gets a base hit out of it. Frank Russo, the only one on the bag. It's a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and that is smacked, and that's going out into right field. We're going to keep running, and it's caught. End of the first. Fast forward to the second inning now. Frank Russo out in right field. Here is the pitch, and oh boy, we have got another same time thing activated. Can we hit the right button? We can't. Oh my God, Frank Russo once again. Oh, the ball's going to hit him right in his Franks and Beans. He's going to pick it up, spin around, throw it to second. Oh boy, that is just unfortunate. Reaction time slow on the trigger there and can't hit the right button, and Frank Russo is going to end up dropping the ball. Take another look here. Frank Russo, oh God, he lays it out, lands on his belly. Thank God the ball didn't go by him. Fourth inning now. Frank Russo up to bat. 2-0. The Fisher Cats out in front. Here's the pitch. It's outside. Frank Russo again going to chop at it because that's all he knows how to do. And that's out. Fifth inning. 2-1. Frank Russo in the outfield. No outs. There's the batter. It's 2-2. Frank Russo. He's going to dive for it. Wow, what a diving save. He's going to throw it to second. Oh, and it's offline. Wow. All right, dynamic challenge here. Runners in scoring position. We're in the 7th inning. Yard Goats up 3-2. Power swing to drive in a run, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. Got a power swing. We got 2 outs. Here we go. Here's the pitch. It's inside. Frank Russo smacks it right to the second baseman. Hits him in the nuts. Jumps over his face, and that's going to be a run. Oh, man, look at that. Runner comes in, and he's safe. Dynamic challenge successful. Frank Russo drives in a run. Look at him. He's screaming, ah! Take another look here. Bam. Frank Russo smacks it right to the second baseman. It knocks off his ding-dong right over his face. Goes out in the outfield. Frank Russo is going to benefit with an RBI. Actually, make that 2 RBIs. Frank Russo just drove in 2 runs. And he's the only one on the bag. That ball smacked out into the outfield. Frank Russo, he's going to keep going, even though it's caught. That's the end of the 7th. Great inning for Frank Russo. Yard Goats win this one 5-2. There's their manager cussing, and Frank Russo's fist bumping. 2 for 4, 2 singles, 2 RBIs. That's pretty awesome. All right, next game, Yard Goats and the Fisher Cats, 5-1 in the 9th inning. Frank Russo getting called in for another save. Here we go. First pitch is high. Ball 1. Now we're going to try and work him down low here. Frank Russo makes the pitch. Strike 1. 1-1. Here's the pitch, and that's swung on. Missed. 1-2 the count. We're going to try and work inside with a little off speed. There's the pitch. It's knocked into the catcher's ding-dong. 1-2 still the count. Let's see if we can't get him swinging here. Low change-up. Here's the pitch. That is just a bit outside. 2-2 the count here, working up high. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. And that is 1 out. Have a seat. And look at Frank Russo's belly. All right, next batter. A little change up in the middle, and that's going to be strike 1. All right, let's give him a little heat here up high. Here's the pitch, and that's swung on, strike 2. Keep it going up high. We'll go a little bit higher, see if we can't get him to chase this one. Oh, and he smacks that one foul. 0-2, trying to get him outside here. Let's throw a little heater here. Outside, trying to stretch him out, and he doesn't fall for it. All right, we can bring him inside high. Into some more heat. There we go, and that ball is cracked out into the outfield, but that's all right. It's an out. All right, hopefully the last batter, we're going to try and start working high in the strike zone with some heat. Here's a pitch. We can't get him to chase. And that manager is looking pissed. 1-0 the count. Little low slider, and that's going to be outside the strike zone too. 2-0. Trying to get a strike here. There's a pitch. Batter doesn't swing. Strike 1. And we're going to try and keep working it a little high. And there's a strike. Strike number 2. All right, let's see if we can't get him to chase a low inside fastball. Here comes the pitch. And that's strike number 3. Got him looking. And that is another save for Frank Russo. Yard Cats win that one 5-1. Awesome. All right, next series against the Fisher Cats. First inning, 2 outs. Frank Russo, oh my God, that ball came down low. He pops it up, and that is going to be caught for an out. Out in right field now, still first inning. Here we go, ball's coming into the middle. Frank Russo can't get there, and he's just going to stand there, let the center fielder get it, and the center fielder does a better job than he could. All right, sixth inning now, dynamic challenge, I don't know. Get on base after taking the first pitch. I like this one. So we got to take the first pitch. 5-2 here. And there it is. We're taking the pitch. All right, 0-1 the count. We took the first pitch. Now let's get on base. Here comes a... Oh, God. Frank Russo checks the swing. Oh, they're going to count that as a strike. Oh, boy. All right, 0-2. Trying to have some discipline here. And that ball's outside. Frank Russo smacks at it. Is it going to stay fair? And it is. Frank Russo smacks the home run. And that is awesome. It's his fifth home run. 389 feet. Frank Russo jogging around the bases. No doubt making him tired. There we go. 3-5 here in the sixth inning. Take another look at this. Ball comes outside, and bam! Frank Russo just absolutely murders that ball over the right wall. Seventh inning now. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Frank Russo. Here comes a pitch. He's going to knock it up the middle. Oh, it doesn't get through. The second baseman drops it, though, and that's going to be a base hit. Frank Russo advanced the runners in scoring position. Take a look. He hits the ball. They're not going to show it. They're just going to show his fat ass run to first base. And that's fine, because he made it. Yard Goats have a chance to tie it up here. There's a ball smacked. All right, ninth inning now. Yard Goats up 7-6. Runner on third. Frank Russo. Oh, boy, that is not going to do anything productive, and he's out. Oh, my God. That's it. Yard Goats taking the victory, 8-6 over the Fisher Cats. Great job by Frank Russo, knocking that ball around the yard. 2 for 5, a home run, single RBI. In the series, he's 4 for 9 with a home run and 3 RBIs. He's got a .355 average, which is first on the Yard Goats. And in the last 10 games, he's got 3 runs. All right, here's the manager.
Hey, Frank, grab a seat. I'm afraid that today is your last day on the team.
Oh no, Skip, if I did something wrong, give me a chance to fix it.
Let me finish, kid. Today is the last day because you've just been called up to AAA.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Congratulations. You've earned this opportunity. Now you're just one step away from the big leagues. Hell yeah. All right, get out of here. It's been a pleasure. Good luck up there.
Wow, Frank Russo getting called up to AAA. Wow, Frank Russo. Now he's got to talk to his agent here, Stephanie Saunders.
Hey Frank, congrats on the call-up.
Thanks. I'm ready to take the next step in my career.
Yeah, it's exciting. How are you feeling about the call-up?
I'm pumped.
Glad to hear it. I'm going to make your travel arrangements now. We need to get you to Albuquerque ASAP.
Frank Russo going to Albuquerque, the Albuquerque Isotopes. Oh my God.
Welcome to AAA Baseball. Are you excited to be with the Albuquerque Isotopes?
You know it, Skip.
That's the spirit. How are you holding up overall?
I'm eager to see some action.
Not gonna lie, kid, AAA is pretty intimidating. You're not just competing with the prospects. Many players here have already gotten a taste of the show, and they'll do anything to get back up there.
Wow, okay.
But I believe in you. You've gotten past a lot of steep hurdles already, and I know you have the grit to win this war of attrition.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Skip, if that is your real name.
Thank me by winning games out there, Frank. Now get out there and play ball.
Wow, the Albuquerque Isotopes. What a horrible name for a baseball team. We got to get off of this team ASAP. Tell you what, I don't like being called an isotope. I don't even know what an isotope is. If anybody knows what an isotope is, leave it in the comments down below. That's absolutely awful. All right, the good news is we only have about a month of baseball left with the Isotopes. And Frank Russo's still a cheesy slugger, 64 overall rated. And I tell you what we're going to have to do. We are going to have to add in the knuckle curve. There it is, knuckle curve being added to the repertoire. I feel like we really need an off-speed pitch. All right, here's a sinker. We're going to add that in. It's a fastball with some downward movement. There we go. So we got our sinker back. We got a knuckle curve. We got our slider, a changeup, and a four-seam fastball. I think what we're going to do is we are going to replace this slider here. I'm thinking maybe changing it to an actual curveball, or we go with a 12-6 curve. All right, there it is. We've replaced the slider with the curveball. So right now we got a four-seam fastball, which is some heat. We got a changeup, which is a little off speed. We got our breaking ball, curveball. We got a knuckle curve, and then we got a sinker. So I think we got a good mix of pitches here for our AAA debut. And it looks like our next match is against the Space Cowboys. I tell you what, it's a great place to end this episode. An exciting episode. Home runs. We got some saves. Our batting average, awesome on the yard goats, and we did good enough. Now we've been called up to AAA, and in the next episode, we are going to finish out the season with the Space Cowboys and see what our future has to hold for us. So, man, I tell you what, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. Just do it now. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you're notified of all the content coming out. Hit the like button, even if you didn't like the video, you gotta hit it. It's part of the YouTube rules. And don't forget to leave your comments down below. It doesn't even matter what you say. Say something about isotopes. I mean, isotopes, I thought it was a type of glove like that old people wore. Like, or maybe that's isotoner. I don't know. Look, nobody said I was smart. But thank you guys for sticking with me. Thanks for all the support on the channel. Most importantly, thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot, and we are going to see you right back here with the isotopes in the next video.